Welcome to NBA 2K17's official launch day. It is 9:20, which means the world has their hands on the highly anticipated NBA 2K17. I am your community manager, Chris Manning, joined by Michael Howard. How you doing, Mike?
Good, guys. I'm, super happy to be here. Chris, you got some dimes you're gonna drop on us, right?
That's right. We're going to have a lot of MyPARK news. But first, before we get to all of that, because I know you guys are all eager, let's take a quick word from our sponsors and check out Legends of Chamberlain Heights on Comedy Central.
What does it take
Damn, I look good.
to be a champion,
My body's a well-oiled machine.
a superstar,
I'm ready to go.
a legend?
Get your head in the game. Bunch of damn space cadets.
Turn up, legend. Turn all the way up.
We the future. You wouldn't know nothing about that.
We gonna be legends.
Legends of Chamberlain Heights, Wednesdays at 10:30 on Comedy Central and on the app.
So, it is that time. It is that time of the year where the game is out, and a lot of fans are out there playing. We can't thank you guys, the fans, enough for always supporting us, letting us know we got to do better. The dev team, they are always listening. I say that year in and year out, but they are always listening, always improving this game, and always making sure that you guys have your voices heard. And that's a big part of the community team here at NBA 2K is getting what you want into the game and making sure your voice is heard. But how excited are you, Mike? Because I know you play about as much as I do, if not more. I mean, we're two people in the office that are constantly playing. What are you excited about with the modes, and what are you playing right now at launch?
Man, I mean, it's hard to. First of all, I'm excited, obviously, that the game is out. NBA 2K17's been a long time coming. It's finally out. I'm excited to play it. But for me, I play like my team and my career a lot. I'm sure you're on the same modes, obviously trying to grind those badges out.
Man, 91, man. 91, got 4 of my 5 archetypes.
That's crazy.
Right now.
I don't think I have one badge yet because I'm just so trash at my career.
No, you're playing a lot of my team, though.
That's the thing.
He's
I
like
spend all
ranking,
my stuff in my team. So, but yeah, man, I mean, I'll play quick game. I play whatever. So I'm just excited, man.
And you were recently out at the GameStop Manager Show showing off 2K17.
Correct.
How was that experience? Because I know a lot of consumers come to those shows. That's what I love about those kind of shows. I really like the ones where you guys, the fans, the consumers, are coming up, talking, interacting. What was it like talking to fans?
No, so it's awesome. I mean, every year, all the fans are great. They love to, figure out what are the new features and gameplay. What are the new modes? So it was great talking to them. Great guys, loved asking about LD2K and Ronnie 2K. They're just consistently like, where are the guys at? So
it was tough to make it on launch week, right? Like that was the thing. I definitely wanted to be there.
Definitely.
In Anaheim too, back in my neck of the woods, back in LA.
And then shout out to the GameStop managers. You guys are killing it, man, doing what you do every year. So it was great seeing you guys too. So it was awesome. It was great.
Awesome. So lots to talk about today. Obviously, the game is out. It's been really exciting seeing all the content go up. Like, I've been looking at badge guides on the internet. I've been looking at best My Team cards to kind of go after, right? Like Hassan Whiteside, for example, at center in my team right now, a beast. Dominant, right? Try to go get him. But it's been fun watching, the different strategies that people are taking. And that's one thing we kind of like. The game's so massive, right? Sometimes we kind of like letting the community figure it out for a while. Example badges, which we'll be getting into, because guess what? New badges in MyPARK that we're going to be talking about today. So a couple of notes. We're going to have a brand new MyPARK blog detailing out some really exciting stuff in the game this year that you may probably not know about as of yet. So we're going to be talking about all that stuff.
Some hidden gems that we got,
hidden gems. We got a lot of really cool MyPARK news. But the first MyPARK news is really exciting to me. We have one of our producers on the mode releasing a dev blog like you've seen with a lot of the other modes. And he's going to be telling you in depth all about MyPARK as soon as today.
That's crazy.
So after this broadcast, actually, we're going to be going there and checking out that blog. So we'll be posting it up on social. You guys are going to be able to read all about what's coming to MyPARK this year. And I'm excited. But we're going to get into some of these details. But one of the first things I wanted to really stress on is this year with MyPARK, it's going to be very event-focused, as you're going to read about from Shane Coffin. Shout out to the dev team over there working on these modes.
You guys are killing it, too,
Absolutely.
every year.
But one of the really exciting things we have this year is actually called the Mountain Dew 3X Tournament. And even though that event is not going on today, you know what event is going on today?
What's happening?
The Anti-Up event. So we're gonna actually go to some MyPARK gameplay, and I'm gonna tell you guys some exclusive MyPARK Fire.
Oh
right
my
here on
gosh,
this.
man,
So again, I
can't
want to
believe it.
say that we're going to have a MyPARK blog that you guys are going to be able to read in depth about the mode, about how the mode is set up. I'm going to give you some highlights of that exclusively right here on the broadcast before we drop that.
Man.
So again, I want to give a big shout out to the entire dev team on NBA 2K17.
Yep.
We hope you're all enjoying your modes. And I know Park fans have been wondering, what do they have up their sleeves?
Yep.
What could possibly be
Yeah.
coming? So
and hopefully they're enjoying their slight break they can take after creating such a beast of a game.
absolutely. Even though, the grind is on for next
Oh
year.
my gosh, yeah.
You
these
know,
guys
it's
don't stop.
nonstop.
Man.
It's
Yeah.
it's crazy. But one thing, like I mentioned, this year is going to be very event driven. So throughout the year, we're going to have a number of different events scheduled. And as you guys saw earlier today, one of those events was Ante-Up. So this is, as you guys could see, in its own separate venue. And it has a chance at a progressive jackpot that could be worth millions of VC. Let me repeat that. A progressive
Millions.
jackpot that's worth millions of VC. That's
Somebody's
not a
about to
bad
get
thing
rich.
to go after
Yeah.
out there. And so that is today's event. So some of the events that we're going to have, they differ, and there's a lot of variety this year, and that's what's really exciting. So the first one we're going to talk about today, a little bit in depth here today, is the Mountain Dew 3X tournament. So this is going to be what you're going to read in the blog. So I'm gonna exactly quote it as it is. A winner's win type of 3v3 tournament. Each user will be given a certain amount of entry tokens. When you use these tokens, it's a risk-reward wager system in an attempt to acquire as many Dew points as possible and work your way up the leaderboard. Now here's the thing, Mike. When you lose all your entry tokens, you will be eliminated from the event.
Yeah.
Okay? So a Mountain Dew Park that is sure to bring back a little nostalgia. Unlimited boosts. That's right. Unlimited boosts are here. The top 10 winners of each event will receive unlimited attribute boosts for the entire span of 2K17.
That's crazy.
Okay?
Are you serious?
So I'm going to repeat this
How do
one
I
more
get in
time.
that? Wait, hold on. How do I get in
Yeah,
that,
see,
man?
this is the thing though.
Yeah.
It's all event driven, right? So
Oh
we're
my
going to be
goodness.
announcing in the near future when
Yeah.
the first event is for the Mountain Dew 3X
Yeah.
tournament. So I have to say this again because
No,
this is
yeah, do
ridiculous.
your thing. Yeah, let's run it
Unlimited
back.
boost. The top 10 winners of each event will receive unlimited attribute boosts for the entire span of 2K17. Now, there's some really cool things we're going to talk about in the park. The 2K player cards is one of my favorite new things. You can actually check on the stats. We'll be talking about that a little bit later once you get a game in. And hopefully, get my guys some W's. If you swing the camera around, by the way, Mike, look at this sexy stud muffin right
yeah.
here. That is my
You're doing
studio
some fly,
scan. Look at
yeah.
that. That's a verified LD2K
he's
right
in there, man.
He's looking good, man. I got my Kobe jacket on, the
Yeah.
Kobe Gold Edition.
Yeah.
I got my tight gold skinny jeans, and I got my
looking slick.
Kobe Mamba Day
Yeah.
Nikes laced up right
Let's
there.
go.
But going back to the Mountain Dew 3X tournament, where you can dress as you want in park and
yeah.
really express yourself, by the way, the top 10 winners will also receive special limited edition Mountain Dew clothing and accessories. So you're going to get a lot for participating, and not only participating, but winning. Now, the other thing, additionally, all participants will receive 2 jumbo pack card packs. More on park cards in the blog, of course.
That's awesome.
So there is a lot of stuff
Yeah.
that is on the line when it comes to these Mountain Dew 3X tournaments. It's going to be something that I think fans who really like that competitiveness,
Yeah.
really like wagering, they're going to be able to really decide when and how long and how much they want to participate in this thing. And there's some really great things. Can you imagine winning this thing and having unlimited attribute boosts for the entire span of 2K17?
I'm like, how would I use these things, man? And then it's like you kind of, once you have an unlimited supply, you're almost addicted to them.
Absolutely.
Like, how do you play without it?
I'm
You know what I
addicted
mean?
to
Like,
a limited
oh my
supply of
goodness,
attribute
yeah.
boosts, right?
be
So
awesome.
we have a lot of things coming. The Mountain Dew one in particular is one of my favorites. Some other things that are coming back, and I'm going to not go into full detail on these as I want you guys to read the blog yourselves. Again, shout out to the development team for getting this blog up. We are returning with Rival Days. And it's a little bit different than you've seen in the past. So Rival Days are returning, and there's some really fun, exciting things there. You might have noticed, Mike Howard, that you can get on the park with different affiliations right now.
Oh, yeah,
There's
for
a
sure.
reason for that, and you'll be reading about that in the park blog. Now, of course, today we also launched the Ante-Up MyPARK event, the first NBA 2K17 MyPARK event. And, this is where you kind of put your money where your mouth is. This is a part of the event system, and the ante-up is where you can go in there and put some VC on the line and play with other friends and whatnot, and hopefully get some more VC for those attribute boosts if you're not winning the Mountain Dew 3X tournament, so you can purchase those attribute boosts.
Keep purchasing.
Absolutely. Also returning, but putting a big twist on park games, are house rules. And I want to say the ante-up, house rules, Mountain Dew 3X tournament, they all have their own venues, so they're separate parks per se. They're different, which is really cool. So the house rules will be returning. And one that I know a lot of fans were asking about in the past is Mike Howard is about to
let's get it, man.
squat
First
up
game
and
right
let's
here.
see. All right, my guy's a shot creator.
See what we can do. Okay.
So I have
that's similar to my play style, right?
Yeah, similar to your play style. Before we get into this last MyPARK event, I want to actually just say, so I got 4 out of the 5 Archetype badges. I'm working on ankle breakers. Usually I'm the one on the other side of ankle breakers.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
as well.
That's what happens when you're like kind of like a long guard and you have to guard these quick little point guards in your life. You might get a little ankle snap.
Well, now in real life, that's a whole nother scenario.
I'm talking real life, man. I'm modest, man. I gotta, I gotta put it out there. But I have 4 out of 5 Archetype badges. I think I have 21 total badges at the moment. And the 4 out of the 5 Archetype badges, 3 of them are gold. 1 of them is on Hall of Fame. And I'll talk more about badges in my career a little bit later. But it's really cool to have these archetypes. And it was funny, we were watching that video on like the 6'3" small forward that was the quote-unquote demigod, but no one's using that build, right? Like that was just an assumption out there.
Right.
I've seen videos of guys that have created sharpshooters that are absolutely deadly from behind the arc. I mean, unconscious. You gotta get a hand up on those guys. I personally like the play style of the shot creator because once you get a Hall of Fame difficult shots badge, it's ridiculous. You can see some of the stuff you can do.
Yeah, and something similar to me and you were joking about, was being able to play similar to like a Kobe style.
Yeah.
Like he was making so many difficult shots. Jordan made so many difficult shots. So I think that's one thing that we really will be able to show off once you get those badges. But it's so much work to get to that point. I mean,
absolutely, and that's part of it. Like getting to the point where you need to put in the work to get those badges. Like it's not easy getting some of these Hall of Fame badges. And there's actually a more difficult. We're gonna get back in here. I love the layer that we're in here because we don't have the best internet connection down here. So
things happen, man. It's life.
It
happens at home.
But I was gonna say to that, like it all starts with creating your MyPlayer. Obviously, going and downloading the My NBA 2K app, getting your face scan in,
which is always cool.
Yeah,
I literally I scan my face and I look just like myself in the game, and it definitely blew me away. Like even a friend of mine was like, "Oh, whoa, is that your photo?" I'm like, it's the one I just did with the face scan app, And
and it's as simple. It's so the process is so much easier to actually face scan. So we're gonna hop back into the park here in just a little bit, but I think one of the really cool things about my career is really just the focus on your MyPlayer, right? The different archetypes. I've had discussions with Pro-Am teams that are at the top of leaderboards just about their builds, how they're kind of placing their 5 out there. I've seen teams with like a very, very high playmaking point guard at the point, and then 2 sharpshooters, 2 glass cleaners. Like that's been pretty effective. Shot creator is a problem because off the dribble. The pull-up mid-range game in NBA 2K17 is absolutely flawless. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really good.
And that's that's why I picked this archetype.
But it's also skill-based. Like you can't just like cheese your way. Like that's gone now, So you really got to like use your skill and your ability to get to the mid-range.
Cheese, baby.
Right. And using if your guy's a great ball handler, then use those dribble abilities like the step back and keeping your dribble and breaking the guy's ankles and then pulling up into a jump shot. Like you can now use all those abilities, and I think that's what's so cool about the shot creator archetype. But as you mentioned, the glass cleaner and all that stuff. There's a need for these
the
other
rebounding
guys.
in the game is like there's so many battles that happen down low.
Oh yeah.
And we played a team. I think they had 2, pretty much 2 glass cleaners. Oh yeah. And they were just mopping up rebounds in Pro-Am. And it's tough because you got to box them out, but they're fighting down there.
Yeah.
And, the tip-ins and the new rebounding system is so clean.
Another skill-based thing in the game.
Totally.
Rebounding is
totally. I mean, every role plays a major part when it comes to making up, those 5 guys in front, or something like MyPARK that we're talking about today, where maybe you need a nice little mixture. There's guys that predominantly play MyPARK, which is awesome, right, all year long. how are you going to build a 3-man team or a 4-man team to go in there and, or even 5 at some points and to go in and play those games.
Yeah.
So, we'll get back to some MyPARK action. And hopefully, Mike, you have a little bit more luck right here.
Yeah, let's see, man.
But one of the things, as I mentioned all before this, I'm going to go off on too many tangents because I'm so excited.
No worries.
The last event is one thing that a lot of fans have been asking for a couple of years since Park was introduced. And the first one might be closer than you think. All right? Double rep weekends.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So there will be double rep weekends, and that is something that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be lit out here in these MyPARK
man, double
streets.
rep? Are you kidding me,
That's
man?
what I'm saying, man.
I mean, 2K Day is one of those days where you do nothing. You ignore everything, phone calls, work. But double rep days, it's like I might not even eat that day.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to, no phone calls. I'm not eating food. I'm not getting up. Like,
and you'll notice right there, you see the green badges, right? So one really cool thing, again, about the MyPARK this year is that we have park badges. Now, you probably have seen some of your friends obtain them. I have a big goose egg right there, 0, but I'm gonna be working my way towards them. Look, I'm grinding my way through my career right now. There's some people that are living on the park, and I'm gonna announce all the park badges. So this year, there is a total of 9 park badges: Game Point, Road Dog, 7 O's, Iron Man, Bone Collector, Legend Takeover, Park Bully, Winners Only, and Streak Breaker.
Ooh,
so
like
what do those
Streak
do?
Breaker.
You're gonna learn in the blog coming up from MyPARK. So 9 new park badges specifically for MyPARK that are in the game this year to really reward those people playing and getting in there. And these can only be earned and used while playing in MyPARK. So these are going to help those park players, those legends and those guys that are grinding all the time out here on these streets. They're going to get those badges.
Right. Now, just real quick question. Once you get these badges, is there anything that you need to do in order to keep them? Do they upgrade, or is it just?
I believe once you get them, they're yours.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. So you're going to have to.
But definitely you got to grind out games to get those badges.
Oh, for sure. Like anything, right?
Be,
in my career this year, we have the doing work meter, which was of course inspired by the one and only Mamba, Kobe Bryant himself, right? The legendary work ethic of players like Kobe and some of the other greats that are out there. We really wanted to emphasize, those players that really wanted to grind out and become a greater player, right? You can get out there and play tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
You can add some attributes. You can start, picking up some animations for your guys, so you can start getting your dribbles and your whatever you're looking at. As Mike gets blocked,
I just got
making virtual LD looking great up there. I'm gonna be on some posters, get some salties. Thanks, Mike. But the really cool thing about it is that players are going to be able to stand out in the park. You're going to know when guys start getting some of these badges that they're out here, they're playing, and they're being effective on MyPARK, which is something that I, again, am very excited about. Nice pass.
Yeah,
look at that.
You got to finish though.
I got Dimer too, man. He got to hit that. Oh man, it's a block party out here. So virtual LD having a little bit of a rough time out here in these park streets. So some really, really cool stuff to MyPARK. And by the way, the events. I forgot to tell you. There is one more pretty big event that we have in store.
Oh yeah.
I can't talk about it today.
No, we can't drop it yet. But
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be lit.
Oh, I mean, if there were the definition of lit, this event would definitely be next to it. To all the 2K fans out there, this is going to be. I can't wait.
Absolutely.
Oh, let's go mid range.
So now one thing that you guys have probably seen, as you've seen when you enter your 2K Sports store and go into some of the MyPARK animations, we added a ton of new animations this year, and there are so many to talk about. I'm gonna kind of just read the bullet points without descriptions, of course, because I want you to go and read all about this in this MyPARK blog, which is going to be going up very soon after this broadcast. But we're gonna have squad animations, hanging out animations, personal introductions, get-backs, post-game celebrations, gameplay animations, and rep animations. Yep, when you rep up, the entire park is going to see that. So
that's awesome.
Just more customization for all these players in park that you guys have been asking for, and I definitely think is going to really just make it so much more fun out there. To what we've already built and the foundation that's out there. I like.
Let's go.
Look at that. Nice up and under. That's a shot creator
Got him.
right there.
Let's go.
I like
Got
the
him.
footwork, man. You got to try the double tap in the square.
Oh,
You gotta
yeah, do
hold
the
that,
spin?
The spin jumper.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like a
telling you,
fadeaway
that's-
jumper. All
That's
right.
my game. That's my
Try
game.
that next.
But tons of MyPARK rituals that you're going to be able to get in there and pick up. And yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. That's gonna be pretty cool. Definitely.
Definitely. Some other stuff that we have on the list this year are,
Oh, you
of
gotta
course,
play defense, man. This guy is just standing there.
I know, man. It's tough out here when you're not running
Yeah.
with your boys.
squad,
You know what I'm
right?
saying?
Yeah.
One other thing that we're going to be talking about is park cards are back, and this year we have revamped park cards, making them easier to use. The biggest change.
Let's go.
Was that you?
No, I just
Oh,
dimed it, but you
I
got
like it.
and
All right,
one, so
all
let's
right.
go.
The biggest change is that users who are good teammates can earn the ability to use more than one card per game. We're also giving the user more customization when determining what cards they want to equip. Users can still equip up to 4 park cards, but now have the ability to equip any 4,
That's good.
regardless of the category.
Yeah.
We feel that this will allow users to equip cards that are tailor-made for their playstyle. So no more
Right.
limiting, things
Right.
that players were talking about. So yeah, some really exciting stuff. But the thing that I really want to take away is, we're gonna have MyPARK be very focused around events this year. It's
Yeah.
going to be a spectacle,
Yeah.
especially with some stuff we are yet to talk about.
Right.
And it's going to be really exciting to see, people playing out there, grinding for those badges, a new and improved park card system. There's just so much that goes into MyPARK. I can't wait to get just celebrations with your squad.
Totally.
That's crazy.
I think it's gonna make the park. It's already an amazing mode, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
already an amazing place to be and spend your time in NBA 2K17. But I think these things that we obviously can't announce yet, but it's gonna make the park a little bit more festive, if you will, right? Like more,
Absolutely.
like you said, celebrations and some awesome stuff going on. So
And also, giving players some different stuff to do.
Totally.
Now, one thing that I really love is we were talking about it a little bit earlier, the Mountain Dew 3X tournament. This is pretty cool, but this is actually inspired by true events,
Yeah.
right? So this year, and Ronnie 2K was actually at one of these previously, which he'll be talking about in a future broadcast when we launch this first Mountain Dew 3X tournament. But this year, the NBA and Mountain Dew announced Dew NBA 3X, the league's first ever nationwide 3v3 basketball competition, stopping in 6 U.S. cities between May and October. And what's really cool is the winning teams qualify for the 2017 USA basketball tournament. So this is happening in real life. Each Dew NBA 3X stop not only features talented players on the court, but also features a former Laker, I could say that,
nice.
and a former great point guard.
Let's
but
get it.
it features Hall of Famer Gary Payton, the glove.
wow.
Yes.
Wow. How awesome would that be, though?
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And not only that, but it also features local NBA players and legends,
Cool.
Dew athletes, and local artists, all celebrating the game and especially the lifestyle
Nice.
of basketball, which is really cool
Yeah.
because one thing you see about the park is it is a lifestyle kind of event, right?
Oh, it totally is.
It's very expressive, and that's where you,
Yep.
the user, can really determine how you want to play the game, how you want to look, how you want to, play. What kind of player you want to be. And that's one of the
Exactly.
things we really try to hit on with the NBA 2K series is making it a personalized experience for
Right.
you. Now, the other cool thing about the Mountain Dew 3X tournament, if you're in the LA area on October 22nd to 23rd, stop by the Barker Hangar for the last Dew NBA 3X stop of the year. So that one's taking place in LA on October 22nd through October 23rd at the Barker Hangar. So that's the last one possible.
get it,
so
man. Yeah,
it's
last
pretty
one.
awesome
Yeah.
to infuse these real life events that are happening and bring it to the world of NBA 2K and
Yep.
MyPARK, my coward.
Yep, I'm excited, man. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of hoop in general, basketball, and just having all these lifestyle events. I think it's just gonna amplify it, So it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
Absolutely. So we're going to take a quick word from our sponsors and then return for some more MyPARK chatter.
What does it take
Damn, I look good.
to be a champion,
My body's a well-oiled machine.
a superstar,
I'm ready to go.
a legend?
Get your head in the game. Bunch of damn space cadets.
Turn legend turned all the way up.
We the future. You wouldn't know nothing about that.
We gonna be legends.
Legends of Chamberlain Heights, Wednesdays at 10:30 on Comedy Central and on the app.
So welcome back to the stream. We hope you are enjoying NBA 2K17. So many modes to play, so little time so far. We've had early tip-off weekend, and today it's officially the launch day of NBA 2K17.
Yeah.
But what are some of the things that you've been playing? I know you mentioned you've been playing a lot of My Team. What's the
yeah.
ratio right now for Mike Howard?
So
and
for me, I'm one of those like weird guys that likes to play the blacktop, what used to be called the gauntlet mode.
Yes.
I don't know why. I just really enjoy going in My Team mode and just getting my cards and using that one card that I've brought to the table and having the two other randomly drawn cards and trying to make it happen in a 3v3 match. I really enjoy that. But yeah, I love filling the collection in My Team, playing using My Team that's been created against other players and trying to be the best. That's just me. And some My Career. The story is dope this year, and I'm trying to get a badge. I don't have one yet. I know you have your massive.
I've been grinding.
Yeah,
I've been grinding.
I'm gonna get there. I'm not in it as much as I'd like to.
It's really hard to make an excuse to go play the game anywhere in life, but when you work here, it's actually harder.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little 2K flu. I actually was sick, but I can't really take off time to go play our own game.
Exactly.
They kind of know what the deal is, so it's a little bit harder for us.
Right, and the family too. It's like you've been at 2K all day. Like you don't need to come home and play it, but then we're secretly, back there trying to play.
We got to, man. I was smart this year. I took the wife. I scheduled the dates early on. Leading up to it, man, I was a lot of dinner dates. We got her some Amazon gift cards for some books. She can go do that. Buy some Mountain Dew, for when I'm gaming in my Mountain Dew 3X tournament.
So you can keep playing.
But it's great because there is so many options, and that's the thing that makes it special. So I think we're gonna get back into this game here because Mike's lined up right here on the got next spots, but just kind of rotate the camera around. It's just really cool seeing all these, look at the different styles.
Follow you, of course.
I think they're following me around, I have to say, the scan makes me look more beautiful.
I think you look like you.
I look way better in the game than I do in real life, so that's amazing that the talented folks over next door
VC dev team, man.
You take an ugly man and you make him look pretty, pretty decent. But it's really cool seeing the styles, and you can see right here. Just the different variety of what people are wearing. Like, what do you wear when you equip yourself in MyPARK?
I mean, honestly, again, I hoop a few nights a week in real life, so I try to, wear what I actually wear in real life. So I'll put on like the, same generic Nikes that I have, some shorts on that are usually Nike shorts, and maybe like a shooter top or something like that, like a tank top, and just go out there and hoop. So. Man, I try to keep it pretty, I don't want to say boring, but pretty generic. So, yeah. How about you? What do you usually wear?
I like to wear, some of the. I'm wearing right now. You can see I'm in the yellow skinny jeans.
Yeah.
I'm definitely in. These guys are talking loud. But I try to wear, some of the stuff that I feel is more rare.
Right.
Like I like the Kobe jacket right here because.
Turn this all off.
We got some. There you go. Going to a party.
Make this private.
But one of the things that I like is kind of wearing some of the rare stuff.
Totally.
And speaking of rare stuff, you might know there's some rare stuff coming.
There's
to the game
awesome
that is going to be extremely rare. Yeah. So as we get back in and
So you like to wear just rare the pre-order
stuff?
Oh
yeah, the pre-order stuff's amazing. I love the Kobe hoodie.
Yeah.
Shocker, right?
That thing's awesome.
It's really awesome. Yeah. And I got the Mamba Day shoes on, so I had to go with the yellow skinny jeans, as you can see there.
Yep, just so you're looking real fresh.
That's
out
right.
there.
And then of course the 413, the day that we announced the Legend Edition, actually, the day that Kobe Bryant had his last game and wore these sick Mamba Edition shoes. I have to put on the 413 shoes.
You got to represent, man.
That's what I got.
You got to represent. I agree.
But yeah, it's cool to see. You see guys right there. The guy that just shot the ball.
Yep.
You got a guy with a top hat on. I mean, this is what's so great about MyPARK.
Too.
The different,
creative styles out there. Yeah, and that's just
attire.
how it is. Obviously, when people are really hooping, you might not notice the bright hair and all the different jeans and stuff. But I think that's what's awesome about this game is you can put on some Timberlands and a flannel, and then put on some shorts and go out here and hoop and just wreck. just destroy. So.
And again, this is just
so
the start of the year.
Oh,
so
man.
This is just
Yeah.
the first.
Like you said, we got stuff coming, man.
We have a lot of stuff
yeah,
coming, so that's
some
going to
hot
be
stuff.
That's going to be what's great about this mode and
Yeah.
MyPARK in particular.
Totally.
And I know you guys are going to have some questions, and we're going to be we're going to be talking about some more. This isn't the end, but like I mentioned, if you're just joining us, welcome to NBA 2K17 launch day. We broke down some of the MyPARK details that are coming to the game, and we're going to have a blog coming up shortly after this broadcast. And it's gonna be pretty awesome. I know a lot of fans have been waiting for the MyPARK news, and this is just the first dose of it.
Yeah. Again, there's at that GameStop event, there's a lot of people who wanted some updates on the park. So I think this info that we're dropping on them is going to be really useful and very helpful.
Absolutely.
And everyone's going to appreciate it. So.
Absolutely. And like I said, I broke down some high-level points, but you're going to get all the information in depth with descriptions on all the events, park cards, badges, what they do. That's all coming. So, stay tuned to our social channels, and I'll be retweeting it, and you guys can read up about what to expect from events this year in the park.
Let's get it.
Look at that. Do you know that butter smooth jump shot is actually my butter smooth jump shot? That is my own jump shot. Probably, in all honesty, everybody always asks me, what's the coolest thing that has ever happened to 2K? All the time, like friends and stuff. And I honestly say, the day I got to mocap my jump shot. Because that experience, and we put up a really cool article actually, I think over the weekend on Saturday, of one of the journalists that went through the process of putting on the mocap suit, going to the mocap studios, actually playing ball, going through the stretches, going through the arm poses and doing everything you got to do.
All that,
it's such a and I remember specifically on Community Day when we had all the journalists, media, and influencers out here. They were just blown away by watching Carl and D'Angelo Russell do their thing in the mocap session, and like what that actually entails. It's like one of the coolest things, in my opinion.
It is. It's super cool.
It goes into the game.
I've also done some motion capture. I haven't gotten my jump shot in the game yet, so that's to be determined. But I've done some mocap in my day. I know, and I gotta say, man, I mean, it looks a lot easier than it really is. Like, you really are tired after doing some of those things they want you to do.
I was so out of shape when I did my jumper.
Oh,
it was crazy.
I hear you, man. Yeah.
You gotta be, and you're kind of restricted too in the mocap suits. You guys have all seen the mocap suits. You're restricted too. It's not like it's just simple and you can get out there and
It's like a onesie.
Yeah, man.
Really tight
it's crazy.
Onesie.
How many points do you have? 9 right now?
I'm kind of killing it.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, the competition is sort of
they're airball launch shots. You
got
to get used to the shot stick too.
Yeah.
This year, of course, if you want to use the button, I was saying it before the game was released. You could still use the button, but when you start mastering, angling that right stick and getting the angles that you need, it's really beneficial to do that. And the ideology behind it, guys, is the base game you can really use it, but when you start having 99 MyPlayers running around, when people start grinding up to that legend level, like
how do we differentiate?
How do you differentiate play styles, right? As a competitor, and now I think these mechanics are going to do that. Like right there, that guy threw up a trash 3. Is what we call
100%
trash AF, and you had your hand up, good D, right? Shot creator defense. I like virtual LD in the hands of Mike Howard.
I mean, because it's like I don't know, he might be
another one.
He might be low-key Steph Curry. Let's go. We got that.
Game, baby.
He might be low-key Steph Curry, so I got to be at half court and put my hand up. You never know.
That's right. That guy's waving. Bye. See ya.
See ya.
Au revoir.
He's got the
Peace out. Deuces.
I think he's got the Under Armours on right now.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, that's a great way to differentiate the 99 players, right, is using the right stick, which is more skill-based now.
Yep.
Once you get those correct angles, you're going to have a better percentage of hitting shots. But if you're off with the angle, right, then what happens?
Oh, you can airball a shot. You can break it off the side of the backboard, which I'm sure everybody playing is like, that's never me. But you did it once.
I've done it way more than once.
Lie. Everybody out there's done it once. You shot a shot, you're like, oh, that's, Kobe.
Like,
no, that's the shot clock. That's the shot clock. Probably don't want to do that. Yeah, for sure. But that's the cool thing about the game, though. We really want to create a larger skill gap, and the great thing is, as you guys are sending us feedback on certain things, the gameplay team in particular, I just had a great conversation with Scott and Mike. They're looking at stuff and looking at the numbers, looking at the telemetry data that they have, and looking at what I think Mike Wang said that he doesn't want to do a big patch that's going to drastically change the game, right? They want to look at issues that need to be fixed and go in there and like fix those issues. Or if something pops up, you know, because you never really know until you guys know. When you start labbing the game, you might find something, but we're here to listen and make the game better and as balanced as possible. And that's what the awesome gameplay team did last year, and they're going to continue to do moving forward. So that's always...
They're going to do what they do, man. Those guys are geniuses, and I think they do what they do for a reason, man. I mean,
sure.
It's awesome having them here, too. The game's so lifelike.
Absolutely.
So,
I mean, 17 is so much fun across every game mode. You know, there is a lot for everyone, and it's really fun to see. You know, I had my little cousin who's 13 calls me up, and he's like, I love the game. I've been playing a bunch of MyGM.
Yeah.
And I'm like, MyGM, that's your favorite mode? He goes, yeah, MyGM.
That's crazy.
Then, of course, you know, he's like, hey, can you slide me a pink diamond Kobe? And I'm like, not quite.
Why don't you grind out a little?
Yeah, you're going to have to grind out
games.
like every card for that one. But, you know, it's really cool to see like fans of every single mode being able to have so much depth to everything. You know what I mean? I can get lost in something simple like team up. You know, like that's what I like to stream when I'm playing with fans, because it allows me and my friends to play together, which is always that thrill. But then play like 5 new fans that are watching a stream and just want to hang out and play 2K. And I'm going to be doing a lot of those this year. So, you know, it's just you can get lost in so many modes. 2K Pro-Am, we were out there last night running 2K Pro-Am.
That's a big one, I think.
Oh, it's competitive.
Sure,
Oh, it's competitive. And really the thing that is so interesting, you don't just have to worry about, oh, I'm guarding a point guard, or oh, I'm guarding a 2 guard, or I'm guarding a big. Now you have to worry about archetypes, which means that you have to really look at the balance of how you guys are playing together. You can now change defenses on the fly. So if you want to, you know, pick up a different player, you can now. So, you know, it's really fun and interesting to see like the different teams that come through. Like we knew we were playing a team with 3 sharpshooters, so I knew to get out on them. I knew to like kind of play defense. So it's just really going to be one of those things that you know, as we progress through the game and more MyPlayers are created and more archetypes are kind of mastered. Because remember, there's a lot of badges you can earn through my career as well, and when you get the Hall of Fame badges, you might get some more surprises in store that the community is starting to find. And when you start leveling up those badges that you can level up and can upgrade, it's
going to be
insane, pretty
man.
nasty.
I can't, like I said, there's a reason why I'm guarding half court, you know, because you never know.
That's
man.
right.
You never know. Somebody might just pull up, and if they got that badge, then they can hit those like it's no big deal, you know. So, but yeah, no, I think that's the next stage is once for Pro-Am, once everybody has their badges and they have their squad, it's going to be learning to run their own plays. So that's going to be the next phase. You know, people are going to have to look at game tape. They're going to, you know, after they live stream their matches, they're going to have to go back and check their matches. Okay, what kind of plays they run? Like, that's already kind of starting right now.
It is.
So
and
imagine
you know what?
in 4 months, man.
By the way, and we're going to be getting into the future of what we have in store for esports in a future broadcast and making some announcements there. But what I can tell you is the 2K All-Star Tournament is coming. And in February, 5 players are going to win that and have tickets to All-Star Weekend, but also compete for another $250,000. So, and you know what was really interesting about all that? Last night I said, let me go look at who's at the top here. GFG and the Drukerbachers.
They're back.
They're back. They're on top.
Man, that's crazy, man.
So, you know, it's really going to be a lot of fun seeing what these teams do. But again, whether you're a fan of any game mode in the game, you know, even MyGM has an influence of your MyPlayer. It all starts with your MyPlayer. It all starts with your face scan. So get out there, download the free MyNBA 2K app, face scan yourself, get it right, get some good lighting. You know, you don't want a big nose. You don't want shadows on your face. Got to have good lighting to do it. You know, get out there, face scan yourself, get your MyPlayer looking just like you. And then begin your My career, because it all really starts in My career. Then it extends out into all these other great modes, 2K Pro, Park,
man,
right? And we broke down a lot of what you can expect from Park this year, but very soon after this broadcast, this is scratching the
start.
surface.
Yeah, this is just a start.
This is
like,
phase one.
Wait till we start really dropping them on you, man.
That's what I can't wait for. What's to come?
Sick.
But for now. That is the MyPARK info. We're gonna have a gameplay blog. I'm getting excited about the gameplay. All these guys run around the park. We are going to have a MyPARK blog written by one of our producers on the mode, being posted shortly here after this broadcast, and it's just again a great wealth of information that people didn't really know about when the game was launched. So it's good to get that.
Some
out
of the
to you
stuff
guys.
I didn't even know. You know, like that's another thing. You know, not to drag on that a little longer, but. You know, just working here, sometimes we don't see everything, you know. So the dev team, they're just so like, we got to get this done, done. And we can't always go in there and talk about everything, you know, as much as we'd like to. But man, this is all great information. So thank you.
It's really cool, and like I said, this is just some high level stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to really read everything, and they're going to break it down in that MyPARK blog. So
can't wait for that. I'm going to be the first one in there reading it, man.
Is that what's going to be?
I'm telling you, man.
I'm going to be good. Well, I have my Diet Mountain Dew, which I appreciate as a diabetic, so I got this in my hands. I'm going to be ready for that, that Dew NBA 3X tournament.
Man. Let's get it.
It's going to be sick. I really love the level of competitiveness that's sprinkled throughout the game. That's one of my favorite things. As you know, I have a big hand in where the esports is going with our game, and it's one of my favorite things. So we're going to be excited to talk about all of this and much more in the near future. But today, we're going to leave you with this shot of what you want to finish this game and then we'll call it a quit. Win or lose.
Look at that tank.
All right,
though.
we're gonna finish this game and then this is going to be
at night. Those lights. Let's get it.
Let's see what we got.
I love that Raglan tee. Let's go.
Look at that, a 90. What is that? 98.
98.
Wow, 96 and a 98 point forward.
Wow. All right. Well,
1 park badge, 2 park badges.
Yeah.
So
these guys are definitely grinders.
that's right. I don't know if running around in skinny jeans is the move right now, but we'll find out.
Hey, he's got those are Tim's, like I was saying earlier. Got those boots. Okay, get open. Yeah.
So what's your strategy when you play MyPARK?
I mean, really, if I have a good synergy with the players, we kind of just we'll set screens for each other, and it's sort of a free-flowing offense.
Yep.
Like right there, got him. Let's go. So I just try to get open. Shot creator, again, that's why I chose that. Archetype is, I want to be able to get myself open. But if I have to, I will, set screens for a guy to get in there, get some easy twos.
Yep.
If there's a better three-point shooter on our team, then I'll dribble, on the inside, drive, and I'll try to get the ball out to him. So
nice.
I'm actually a really big team player, but in 2K, NBA 2K, I try to do much more. Yeah, he definitely, I can't block that. I try to be more of a ball hog at times.
Yeah.
So, but I can play, whatever.
I definitely want the ball in my hands.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to shoot that last
Yeah.
shot. I was like that when I played basketball too.
That's what I'm saying.
Some
yeah,
people
yeah.
shied away from that, or they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I gotta get the ball out of my hands." I always
Yeah.
was like, it was like a weird obsession with the clock's winding down. It
I
became
think
easier
because
for me.
Kobe being,
I don't know.
I like
mean,
Kobe
sure.
too.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, maybe it's
let's
a little
go.
bit of that. But I just always liked. There was a thrill there for me, and the game became. I actually was more calm as in the fourth quarters of
game went
games.
on, yeah.
because you're not. I don't know. It's
So
like
you're
not
more like a
thinking.
Robert Ory, right? Like you can just
I mean, I wish I could shoot like Robert Ory, and be that clutch. I wouldn't say that. But no, I mean, seriously, when I used to play, I really liked. So
I hear you.
I take that DNA and I kind of instill
Apply
that in
that to
that
the
guy,
game,
right? A
yeah.
shot creator.
Yep.
When I play a lot of games, I usually try to, take over in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I'll sit there and play team ball and get my teammates going, and then it's just kind of a rush. That fourth quarter comes and I want those tough shots.
Totally.
And that's why I love the difficult shots badge on Hall of Fame as a shot creator. So I'm a 6'3", shooting guard shot creator, which is pretty much what I was, in real life.
Right.
Taking difficult shots.
How about
and sometimes
defense-wise?
stupid shots.
I mean, that's the one thing I notice that when I talk to many people who play NBA 2K, we always start off with offense and never really talk much defense.
Well, that's the thing. I think you're seeing a lot of guys being able to score a lot of points, but you're not seeing a lot of defense, right?
How it's a lot easier, I think, to be able to play defense this year. Only because the dev teams work so hard at mastering it. But
the stealing. We used to press a button for stealing. Now we have an option of swiping
and
up,
maybe I
swiping
shouldn't
down,
say
left, right.
easy, but just more skillful.
It is more skillful. Yeah, absolutely.
So I think the big thing now is just being able to stay in front of your guy and people not going left and right. I mean, I definitely have gotten my ankles broken, as we talked about earlier, but just being able to play defense, I really have a lot of. Yeah, he got broke.
Speaking of skills, the
he
thing
got
I love
broke.
about that right there.
Yeah.
He
actually got broke.
It wasn't on MyPlayer,
Right.
so that was
No,
number one.
I was staying
number
away
two,
from that.
I know, that's what I do. I'd rather let you run around me and dunk than snap my ankles.
Let's go. Ooh.
As a man that is, iced up 1 or 2 ankles in his day.
I gotta look out for you, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I appreciate that, Mike. But the thing that's really cool is, the freedom of offense. That's something that a lot of the reviewers are talking about. I know a lot of fans are really loving the ability to dribble and not get stuck in animations. That was always a piece of feedback that they loved. And my goodness, does the dev team and the gameplay team just deserve a lot of praise
they're geniuses.
for really improving the gameplay this year.
But yeah, I really enjoy playing good defense in this game because that's one thing that everybody can score, but if you don't play defense, then really you're not going to be that great out
I
here
agree.
on a team. You know, like you can be good by yourself.
I
no problem.
lead our pro-am team in steals.
That's crazy.
Actually,
That's
because I'm
actually not crazy.
anticipating
That's
it.
really good. Yeah.
Yep. He's coming.
He's
at
gonna
me.
pass it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is he wearing Laker pants?
He is.
Shorts?
He's got the
Yeah.
gear on, which is, much respect to
All
that
right,
man.
all right.
But we got to shut
Let's
him
see.
down. So even though they're up.
And
There you go.
playmaking point guards actually have the most speed and some really sick plays that they can make, especially when you get
Yeah.
those badges. So I can't emphasize enough how, all the badges were really worked on.
Oh,
Get
let's
out
go.
of here. Let's go.
Told you, man, that defense.
Let's go.
Oh, that's you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Let's go.
That's what wins games, man. Defense.
98,
Like,
what?
We can all score,
That's right.
but
that's the cool thing about this game
Yeah.
is like you said, the steal system. Another thing that I really
Yeah.
love. If you time that just right, like this guy's lost on D, man. He's gonna get an ankle
Yeah,
snap.
he stopped going left
Hold
and
on,
right.
bruh. I got some ankle tape. See, yeah, no.
that's what happens.
There
When
he
you
goes.
keep swaying left and
Yeah,
right, you're
man.
going to get
Just
broke.
stand
so you
back.
got to,
He ain't shooting it.
Just half step.
I'd be
maybe.
like 7 steps back and be
Yeah,
like shooting.
exactly.
That's what I used to do. Those dudes that had good handles. If you're gonna hit a 40
Oh, that's
foot
good.
shot,
Ooh, he had that, the cradle.
I like it.
Cradle animation. But yeah, so, again, I love the park, but really I just have to feel out the team that I'm on,
Yeah.
offensively and defensively. Sometimes guys on defense, they want to double team everybody. Everybody
Yeah.
wants to guard the guy with the ball, and then nobody's guarding the other guys. Or, for instance, if I think the guy's going to miss the layup, I'll start moving back half court on
Yep.
on offense because I want to stop
It's
the fast break.
anticipation, right?
Exactly.
I get a lot of steals off passes
Yeah.
because it's very clear, like that right there.
Yeah.
If I'm the defender, I know he's in the corner.
Yeah.
He has 2 options. He's going up or he's going left. Like,
Right.
I'm going to anticipate that upward pass
Right.
and try to jump
Right.
that and get that steal.
And the other player,
The spacing's so great this year. You
yeah.
can really make those defensive stops and
Exactly.
get those steals.
Yeah, our third player, he'll be roaming around looking for the 3, so I don't need to be doing what he's doing. What I need to do is I need to make sure I can stop the fast break, as I'm going side to side, like I shouldn't be.
Indeed.
But yeah, that's all I want to do is I want to stay in front of somebody at all times.
Nice.
Do this guy.
Now I know you're competitive. You want to throw.
Oh, yeah, for
It's
sure.
up to you. You want to
Yeah.
throw out your gamer tag and see.
Oh
what
yeah,
people wanna
man!
come
Hey,
at?
hit me up on PSN. It's XX Mike 1886 XX. So again, that is XX Mike 1886 XX. Hit me up. I got that block.
Let's go.
Let's give it
See,
back
I've
to
been
him. I
grinding.
wanna block him again.
I've been doing. I don't have any defensive badges,
Yeah.
but I'm playing defense.
Yo, I'm telling you, it's really just anticipating, like you said, the animation. Depending on how he's going up, man, he's really breaking people out here.
Bruh.
Like for real,
I'm
bro.
gonna get you a gift receipt
Yeah.
to Walgreens. You're gonna go
Whoever
in there,
that guy is,
buy
for
some
real.
black ankle tape.
They gave us that too because you've been getting your ankles broke.
That's
like,
right.
Play some defense,
goodness.
guys.
You know what sucks too?
Playa
Is you're
is
gonna,
getting
that
played.
dude's gonna get on YouTube tonight. Here comes
Yeah.
another one.
I'm a player. Don't play
Yeah,
yourself.
no, look at this, dude. You're gonna get played, man. Look at this.
Look, I can't guard everybody, guys. He's gonna hit that. Oh, okay, let's go.
A stop. Should be passing it.
Yeah.
He's trying to get
He's
back
trying
in.
to
See,
break
he's
his
trying
ankles,
to
yeah.
get. You're wide open. He ain't passing. Too much.
Yeah,
See, and there's that.
All right,
there's
get
that
back, get
skill.
back, get back. He's gonna try to cross me.
This guy's getting his ankles so broken. I think my left ankle's swollen just from watching him.
Oh, give me that. Let's go.
Let's go.
See,
I
he's
told you.
doing
I
too
told
much.
you, Mike. I've been grinding my guy.
That's all day.
Uh.
I'm telling you. Yeah, no, you definitely. I think you having all these badges definitely helps. I'm not gonna lie.
I've also maxed out. The first thing I maxed out my defense.
Okay.
And my
There
attribute
you go.
slots. So,
You need that out on the park. You really need that. Like
In
that's
pro
a
am
really
too.
big
There's
deal.
guys that try
exactly.
to do a lot.
Pro am as well.
Again, it's timing. We're past the
gonna
days
pass.
of having a button to steal and
Yeah.
a random animation occurring.
gonna
Now
pass
you
the
can
corner, I
swipe
knew
and
it.
can really make those steals from YouTube.
Yeah.
Look, this could be a comeback. All right, here comes ankles. Oh, look at this.
Okay, I got you.
It's
That's cool.
good.
We'll
This
take
is a tied game here
Yeah.
against some high level 90s with
go.
some park badges.
This
on
is
there.
I'm starting to like. This is serious
I know.
now.
I'm telling you, shot creator. All right, I'm
go.
gonna let you get in your element.
No, I mean, but hey, these guys are playing better D now.
Yep.
There he goes.
Oh, he's out of bounds.
He's
Let's
doing
go.
It too much.
Too much
He's,
over
he's,
dribbling.
Yeah, he's doing a little extra. Shout out to the guy with the Nuggets jersey over there,
Yeah.
the retro Nuggets jersey. Okay, so space it. You got a guy inside. That's fine. I'm gonna
right.
let him do that because people are so concerned with me right now.
I'm
that
just
I'd
glad he
rather
can
just-
still jump with those,
Yeah.
swollen
That's
ankles.
crazy.
That's good.
I mean, does he even have ankles
I
anymore?
don't know.
They may have been replaced.
They might have.
Oh.
He definitely doesn't own them if he does.
He's gonna try to cross me. I knew it.
It's all right.
Let's go.
I like that defense position. See,
Pass
now I
it.
can only make that one pass.
He's gonna come back.
That's a
I was
handout.
there though.
That's
I
a
was
hand
there,
up.
though.
That's a hand up.
Let's go. Oh,
Trust-
that guy's
trust
got
it.
the rebounds.
It's all right, man.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
are 1 point away from taking this from
Yeah.
some high level 90s. How you like my shot creator?
Yo, this guy is.
I'm telling you, man.
He's sick.
That's the archetype. I was gonna be a sharpshooter.
Yeah.
And then I did that on the prelude.
You know, I thought
And
about
I
that
decided
too.
to change it because
Yeah.
I really want to be able to create my own shot. That was
Yeah.
one thing. Sharpshooters are phenomenal shooters, but
Ooh,
oh gosh,
sorry, Chris.
Mike.
I mean, what am I gonna do there?
I'm
Sorry,
on YouTube
guys.
tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
Yep. Man, I definitely ruined that. You could pass it.
No, he's trying to do too much.
Yeah.
See, you just
My
threw it
fault,
away. That could be
man.
the game. Nah,
I was playing great D until that last one, and then
you know what happens.
I'm on skates. He's gonna get that mid range. Nah, you can't. Oh man.
All right.
Well, hey, at least the momentum was built here for a pretty
right.
long
I think my
period of
ankle's
time.
good. We're all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
You see, like that point guard definitely knew how to take you off
Yeah,
the dribble to
yeah.
break
Well,
some ankles.
and at that point in time too, I was kind of.
I'm
I took my eyes off the screen for a second. Yeah, are they doing all right?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
cool,
okay.
cool.
I'm
All
okay.
right,
Thank you.
all right,
Thank
we're
you.
good, we're good. No worries.
They almost
My
went
fault,
on
man.
time. Yeah, I'm good.
I'll handle the bill if you
All
go to
right.
the hospital later. You know, get him looked at.
So, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this exclusive MyPARK information. We're going to have a blog up right after this broadcast or shortly after. And you guys can read all about it and share that information out to the community. And don't forget, we have more surprises in store. So
Many more.
Many more. So enjoy this NBA 2K17 launch day. Thank you to everybody who supports us, tweets at us,
Thank you so much,
Facebooks us,
guys.
Instagrams,
Yep.
what are Snapchats, any social.
Whatever you got, man.
The YouTubers, the influencers, the content creators,
Everybody.
everybody in this community,
Everybody.
and new incoming people in
Yeah.
this community. If you're not from the NBA 2K community, we want to hear from you. Come on over. We're always listening to
Yep.
everybody who is a fan of basketball and what
Yep.
we do here.
We'll play the game with you.
because
We'll show you the game,
honestly,
right?
we're a fan of a lot of what you guys do.
Yep.
So I can't emphasize that enough. So happy 2K Day. We are going to send this broadcast over to one more look at Legends of Chamberlain Heights. We'll see you next week.
Okay. Peace.
What does it take
Damn, I look good.
to be a champion,
My body's a well-oiled machine.
a superstar,
I'm ready to go.
a legend?
Get your head in the game. Bunch of damn space cadets.
Turn up, legend. Turn all the way up.
We the future. You wouldn't know nothing about that.
We gonna be legends.
Legends of Chamberlain Heights, Wednesdays at 10:30 on Comedy Central and on the app.